Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the third to last race of the season for the TASCA Super Series here at the last great Coliseum known as Bristol Speedway. Quite a bit of the guys in attendance here today. 30 cars for this one, with essentially a 20-lap showdown. See how these guys fare here at one of the fastest short tracks on the planet. One of the first things to talk about is Bryce Lamb on pole here. I kind of had a rough season overall. Let's see if he could rebound, stay up front here for the win. We just have to wait and see. Next story to talk about is Christian Bracken, who won the last race at the Monster Mile, last time out. He's starting third, so let's see how he does. And then last to talk about is Timmy Svanisnck of Zanszo's Racing, defending champion, TASCA Super Series. Points leader starting 13th. Let's see if he can keep that points lead going. We'll see that in a minute. Here's starting lineup is Bryce Lamb alongside Joseph Wilson. Neither of those guys are going to be in Season 3. Christian Bracken alongside leader of the Empire, Colin Cropley, so he's right next to his boss. Didn't even notice that. Grave Prower alongside Stephen Waters. Alright, Thing is the most winningest driver in the series. Big L alongside Donnie Follington. I almost said Danny. Sorry about that. And Jack Henderson alongside Jace Bird. Then here is the rest of the starting lineup to go through. Jonathan Rado and Josh Lee in row 6. Like, you see how things begin to spread out there. Other things to note, Trey Jones, I think, is second to third in points. He is all the way back in 24th. Not a good qualifying effort on his end at all. Does not need that when it comes to points. And we have Small W, who is mainly a short track guy. Rival to Big L. Here's your top 5 in the point standings coming into this race. Yeah, that's quite a gap between first and second, but depending on what happens here, things get turned on its head really quickly. Alright, green flag racing here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Bryce Lamb off to an amazing lead. Grave Prower is already right on his tail. Oh my gosh, big accident! Alrighty, the race just started. Oh my gosh, that's a big crash. Multiple, about 5, maybe even 6 cars involved. I think one drove off. Exactly, big damage there. I don't even know what to say about all this. But both Hunter Racing cars involved. There's Daniel in number 5 for Hunter Racing. Charlotte, North Carolina. Same for Hunter. One of them, I think they ran over each other. I'm trying to remember how this went down. I think they ran over each other, and then everyone else piled in after that. Tegan Nolan with massive damage. My goodness. It's going to be quite a red flag, to say the least. And Nick Simone stuck behind all of that. I think he piled in late from what I saw. Like, it all happened so fast. But I remember Nick Simone piled in late. Hey, look at what happened. Yeah, Hunter was already in the wall. Oh my gosh, man. Just up and over. Jazz Lee, nowhere to go. Gets piled up by Tegan Nolan. Another look at it here. Yeah, nowhere to go. Like, she tried to slow down as much as she could. She already hit him anyway. Restarting lap 5 here. Bryce Lamb still your leader with Grave Prower and Christian Bracken on his tail. Okay, so we have a problem. Apparently, technical malfunction, I just realized. So we missed the restart, or missed the first lap of the restart. Yeah, already on lap 7. But anyways, and oh my gosh, snap! Mitchell Hodak went right over Josh Lee. I think Josh Lee got in the back of Cropley. That sent Cropley around. And then Josh Lee got some help pushing Cropley into the pit wall. That was a lot going on there. I guess Hodak had nowhere to go at that point, or what? Or maybe just a bad reaction to what was going on in front of him. And I'm surprised there isn't more cars, like, piled into this. It's only a 3-car accident, I think. Well, maybe there was 1 or 2 other cars. Actually, no, Logan Blake. I think I saw Logan Blake hit the outside wall in turn 1, but I don't think that had relation to the crash. I think that was a separate incident. Let's take a look at it here. Yeah, so they're already around, and oh yeah, Hodak just climbs over back like he was already kind of stuck on him as Josh Lee got in the back properly. So they're already kind of stuck, and Logan Blake had his own set of problems, and well, wound up a couple laps down repairing whatever damage. So that's going to be a hindrance to him battling for the championship as it is really winding down here. Let's see if Wilson has a shot. Here we go for the restart here. My goodness, this race going by fairly quickly. And Grave Prower on the high side. He's usually making the high side work. Oh, never mind. Bryce Lamb. Oh, never mind. Grave Power. What a run he got out of turn 2. And now he's off to the lead. On lap 12 of 20. And oh, geez, big crash in the back. Fullington just climbed over the back of Jack Henderson. Rough break for Henderson and Christian Bracken. Bracken fell back in the middle of the pack. I didn't even notice that. Bracken was top 5 at some point, but I guess he got shuffled out. There was a lot of shuffling around going on. From like 5th to 13th, it seemed like. Donnie Fullington, and he winds up piling into this wreck, which honestly, nowhere to go. Like, they're just 2, almost 3 wide coming in and out of the corners. Like, there's not much room for these guys to go if someone has some sort of error of some sort. And yeah, end of the day for Christian Bracken, looking to go 2 in a row, just like his teammate Mr. Hodak did to start off the season. And oh my gosh, yeah, that was just rough one. Yep, another look at it. Oh, okay, Jack Henderson, I think, has some sort of issue. He's already, like, dragging along the outside wall coming out of turn 2, and Fullington nowhere to go. Same for Bracken. Logan Blake gets a lap back, but he still has he needs one more caution to get back on the lead lap. I'm not sure if he'll get it. We have to see. 5 to go. Let's see if Grave Power can hold him off. All right, 5 laps to go here. It looks like Grave Power. Oh, snap. Bryce Lamb got moved. And they're, oh boy, 3 wide behind him. Bryce Lamb down to 4th. As Steven Waters making his move now. Oh, big L. Oh, geez, around he goes. They're 3 wide. Oh, Bryce Lamb gets taken out. Lamb gets taken out. Grave Power. Oh, geez, shuffled up into Wilson. 3 wide. Waters tried to dive in. No avail. He's down to 4th now. Where did Big L come from? What a comeback. Final lap. Logan Blake gets lapped again. Grave Power. See if he has someone on the high side. He's trying. Out of turn 4. Not enough. Just like that, Joseph Wilson. Finally, something goes well for Joseph Wilson. Wilson's had an absolute garbage season. Here's a replay of what happened. I think it was like 3 to go. Big L got moved out by Bryce Lamb. I don't think, yeah, they're like 3 wide here. I'm not sure if it was intentional, but Big L just got into the back of Bryce Lamb. Watch the track. And here's right at the line. Grave Power thought he had someone on the high side, which is really strong lane front throughout the race, but it didn't work in the final corner. Just like that, Joseph Wilson finally getting a win. The only bright spot for him throughout this entire season. My goodness, man. Alright, so here are the full results of this race. Joseph Wilson finally getting a win here. Then we have Grave Power runner-up. I think that's his best finish all season. Go to the results here. Jack Henderson, yeah, there was a lot, like 11 DNFs in this one. Logan Blake just couldn't get out of the hole he was in. He got lapped again under the 5 to go there. Nick Simone winds up dead last. And this was Tegan Nolan because he kind of had a shot at the title. I'm not sure it's going to happen this late in the season. So looking at it here, Timmy Svanisnck, gaps closed a little bit. Now Steven Waters up to 2nd with that strong run today. So there's a lot of shuffling around there. Crowder up to 13th. Joseph Wilson up to 17th. That was quite a boost for him in points. So at least there's that. Like, because man, Wilson's season was just terrible throughout. Bryce Lamb, I think, no, Hunter's dead last amongst full-time drivers now. But yeah, like, it is just crazy seeing how season 1 for certain drivers. Yeah, come on, next race, the penultimate round of season 2. Gonna be another short trip to paperclip known as Martinsville. Other than that, that was about it.